Hello, and welcome back to another day of Catan. I'm Schloopity, and we'll be playing some 1v1 games. Shooting for the top 10, got a long road ahead of us, so let's jump into it. Whew, stacked board. This 659 is crazy. There's just the one good source of brick that we might be able to snag on the way back. I'd be surprised if this 845 is still here. I don't know, there's a lot of good stuff. The sheep isn't the best paired with anything other than this 845. Like, this 843 is severely lacking in comparison. But with that, I think we just go OWS, because they need the sheep and ore. And that just leaves this. They could go like pure production 569, but we've got the 3-1. We've got the ore port. I highly doubt they're going here. There's a lot to be had on this board. I think 845 here is always the pick. And then it's a matter of what we pair it with. I think I like this setup. Alright, let's run it. It's been a while since I've done like a pure ore wheat sheep. Usually I try and go more balanced. I like to incorporate a little bit of road building, but he's not going to be lacking on production, that's for sure. But his placements are going to be a little strained. I mean, the 6-3-11 isn't even bad. Okay, so he plays without the sheep to start and is just building to the 11? His port situation isn't the best. He's got this 3-1 on the desert, but we'll see how this goes. He's got massive amounts of production, and that will probably carry him. Let's get a knight in hand before the city. I always like that. It slows us down a little bit, but we dodge a 7 doing so, and the city should still come pretty quickly. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop that bad boy and get this thing rolling. Ooh, coming in for the mega sheep over here. Okay. Alright, don't 7 me out here. Always gotta start the game that way, huh? Okay. We'll drop some of this. At least we get to block him. I want to say, just on this sits here, stop his city from happening. Immediate 7 onto us is not great, but that's what we have the knight for. Now, if these 8s could come in, I guess, once again, just slow in the dev and city stuff. VP is not what we wanted to see. There we go. All right, let's refresh our devs. I know I complain about it a lot, but I am a VP magnet. Yeah, this is where any knight would have been amazing to have. Just a 5, though, and hopefully things get rolling. Or a 4 here wouldn't be bad. One of my sources of wheat. Come on. There we go. Okay. I could drop the other city, but... And maybe I do, just because I have the other materials in hand. Like, if he 7's out here, it's not even that bad for us. And now the 4 or the 5. There we go. We got a little extra to work with here. I do love that knight. Let's go ahead and port for the brick. We're a little more likely to steal a wood off of him. Beautiful. Road builder is perfect. I don't want him to steal the brick, and we have the knight in hand. Although, I don't want him to get the ore either. Let's just go ahead and, yeah, and pop. I know it leaves the brick a little more vulnerable, but I like having the double knights. The sheep port is actually going to do quite a bit for him. I severely underestimated that in the beginning. Alright, if he doesn't get a good steal here... Please? Okay. I was going to say we're close to 4 for 1-ing for the wood. With our sheep... Hopefully we can just steal one, right? Oh no, he ports it all. That's pretty bad. And we don't get a pop to replace the knight. And he steals the brick. Into the sits roll for more devs. This is not going too well right now. Man, these early VPs definitely slowed us down quite a bit, and he steals our ore port. Okay. Wow. I don't even know what to say at this point. Yeah. Horrible that he took army from us here. I mean, come on. There's nothing that can be done against that. I should have dropped the road builder to secure this. That was kind of my bad. I'm gonna have to 4-for-1 all of this just to get onto a 3-to-1 port. We're just gonna open up the extra settle as well. Like, I'd like to come into here, but we're already moving way too slow. Things are looking pretty grim. At least he can't steal from us. A non-knight. It's gotta be something good at this point, yeah, because I have all the VPs. Rough game. I was kind of excited to do an OWS setup. It felt pretty strong. I think there were a little bit of misplays, like not using the road builder, but at the end of the day, the dev draws were the nail in the coffin there. The 7s weren't particularly helpful either. Alright, let's see what's left. There is a knight at last. He's got a couple of wood, but we're probably going to have to steal ore in a mad, desperate attempt to get army back. No, probably not happening. So he's just got the 3 wood. Yeah, I don't see a way out here. We'll pop once more. That's the final VP. Unbelievably sad that we don't have army this game, but yeah. We got all 5 VPs, just much too early when they hindered us instead of helping. Alright, well, I'm sure he can use that ore this turn. Yeah. That's too bad. He's got a lot of wood, but it doesn't really do us enough good. We're just gonna have to take that. I guess there was the time where I could have bought the devs and I decided to city this. I don't know. I still kind of stand by that decision. Because realistically what would have happened, we have all the VPs earlier and no city. I mean, that's the outcome there, so I'm not even sure what I'm, like, popping for. I don't know. The game is over. He has army and road, and I don't really have a way of, like, getting it back. So I'm kind of just playing it out right now. I mean, unless he, like, rolls even more 7s and, like, aggroes us, I guess I'll just prep for the road settle. If it even comes to us. There it is. Alright, so where is our best place to go? The 810's not bad, but this is the only thing that gives us a chance at cutting road? I don't know, it's so terrible, isn't it? I guess it opens up multiple settles. We'll probably just have to, yeah. But, like, how do we get a win from here? Yeah, that's probably just it. Not quite yet, but, you know, the writing's on the wall. Yeah, I guess we just hold this, right? Like, there's nothing else to do with it, really. Yep. Tough game. That's that's kind of why I tend to shy away from OWS. I know it's strong, but when you pull 3 VPs, you just die. There's no coming back from it. Again, there were a couple of decisions. I should have played the Road Builder. I still stand by sitting here. I think that was correct. Just a bit unfortunate. Nothing too wacky with the dice. Yeah. Even 7s, but the early ones definitely hurt our game, and then it just kind of ran away from there. Oh well, it happens. On to the next one. Well, I'd love to get this 5-6-11 if it's available to us. He might be drawn in by the wheat. The 5-9-10 pairs beautifully with it. Probably takes the 5-9-10 though. 8-10-3 is still pretty good. Oh, okay, he takes it. Well, 5-9-10, 5-9-10, coordinated everything really. And they take the 8-10-3 and have a stronger game than us. We'll have the multiple sources of wheat though, which could be a key difference. I think I point up and point down. I don't see them taking anything other than 8-10-3. And they could certainly plow us here. But these spots improve our wood and brick, give us multiple sources of wheat. I could take 9-10-3 actually. Hold up, that's interesting. Let's take this to start now that I'm like considering more things. This always goes into here. 8-4-3 into the sheep port still feels pretty bad, but it would make them rely on an 11 and a 6 before we get the 10, which they can absolutely do. But even if we lose this spot over here, I think we're still okay to like come in over here. I don't know. This into this is like stronger. I think the 8-10-3 is just a little too strong to give them on its own. Let's see if we win this race. If we do, it's huge. Hopefully the 10 rolls early. Oh, okay. So we get the spot. Not what I expected. I don't know that that's very strong, honestly. They get the starter brick, which is like good for them, I suppose, but the expansion is the 5-10. Not that impressive. And we have a pretty strong port with the sheep here. Feeling pretty good. We just need these 10s to come in and our life will be golden. Yeah, how I would love to have the sheep port. Starter knight is nice. I'd like to get the city up, but they also popped a dev. Road builders, your plenties are phenomenal. Alright, so we're going toe-to-toe on the devs. I think this is the best spot for us right now. It unlocks the port, gives us a secondary source of wheat. He's going to build onto the 10, so he doesn't want to block it anyway. It makes, this 10 the block, which, while annoying and can slow our road game, it's not that impactful once we get the settle down and work towards a city with the port. Okay. That's fine by me. We're due the 7. And I think I need to conserve my knights. If I had double knights, maybe I'd play the aggro knight here like on the 6, but there we go. We get it anyway. Beautiful. That is another pop, and I think it's worth it. Yeah, the knight is a fantastic pickup as we just wait. We share the ore. He's got a little bit more, but we did steal one. I'm delaying the city a lot here, but Year of Plenty, changes the game, and now we have substantial knight control. There we go. There's the settle. And once he starts hitting us, we can fight back pretty effectively. I don't believe that he has 3 non-knights. I mean, we drew 3 VPs, so it's absolutely possible, but... Steals a brick. Not too bad. Nice. He could absolutely have the mono. We might even see it here. Alright, I'm taking the city straight away. Getting this ore out of my hand. I love it. We share the 5, and the sheep is great for the port. Doubles up the 10s so that we have even road building. It's beautiful. What is in his hand? Yeah, let's just hit the 9. I'm okay with that. Drop the road. We're good. We'll have the dual 8s. Nice. I really like being in control of army here. But I think... Yeah, no, let's just pop again. There we go. More sheep will come in. It'll be fine. We'll get the settle. I like having the knight. He could break it here, which is kind of the annoying bit. Yeah. I mean, we refreshed the wheat. It's not a big deal. Lets us pop again while preserving it. That's a good pickup. I would love to get onto this 843. The 11-9 might be the better option. Lucky 7 there as well. Just for road path. Beautiful. Okay. We can road settle. You know what? I think we actually do this and start to come around here for road. He's gonna steal from me, so I'm gonna empty out my hand. I know this was like a weird setup. Like, it's very long term, but I kind of like it. I'm not too concerned about having road this game. He's on very little brick. Another road builder. Cool, cool. There we go. Alright, now this time, for road, I am gonna come into here and snag that. He can, like, cut me off, but we're pretty close to winning. I've got 2 open settles. I'll need to city first. That's, like, basically the win then. So, if we just maintain army in the meantime, he's not gonna be able to take road. My route was a little slower. Maybe I should have just, like, landed here. Not thought about it too much, but like I said, we'll pop devs, maintain army. VPs are not bad, because now we just settle city, settle for the win if he doesn't take back army. Big 7 out, so I don't even mind it. Oh, he left at some point. I never look over here, honestly. Oh, he's back. I don't know when he disconnected. Looked like just a internet thing since he came back. Yep, now this whole side of the board is safe for us. We can have a road of 14 at Matt's, which still ties his best. And obviously we'll get there faster. I mean, he's at 6 points, so no reason to really be concerned. We'll just hit his wheat. There's a nice city. Yep, pump up this sheep port. Take the settle. Maybe I should have settled on the 3-1, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Alright, that was a much better game than last time. I do think this 10-9-3, despite the low starting production, was the way. I think the 8-10-3, giving them that for the 9-5-10, would have just allowed them too much early growth. So, yeah, worked out. Even despite this pick, I don't know that 9-5-2 was necessarily the play. Let's see, Dice did their thing. The 3s kind of popped off, which was nice for us. We got the early sheep that we needed, but it's not like we would have starved without it. We had the 9 as well. Blocked him out of twice as many resources, but the 7s were even. We got a couple of lucky 7 rolls, but nothing crazy. We definitely had luck that game. Like, we had momentum. All of their early VPs were pretty bad for them. But, I mean, it's what happens in the game, right? Like, we drew 3 VPs and died, they drew 3 VPs and died, so nice little reversal of luck. Pretty funny set of games, the mirror there on the VP luck, so I don't know, maybe a little bit of a short video, but I think I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed that one. Take care, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one.